gave him a bitch slap from hell. They've already done about like 5 wire gags I've never seen before. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Travis Wong. I'm a professional fight and stunt coordinator for film and television based out of Los Angeles, California. I was a fight coordinator of Marvel's Legion Season 2 and 3 and just started stunt coordinating Minions 2 for Universal. We're gonna take a look at some action scenes from around the world, specifically looking at some Bollywood films from over in India. Now, while the film community continues to grow over there, the level of action is also expanding. They're continuing to create amazing content. Now, with that being said, India is kind of known for some very over-the-top and outlandish scenes, so let's take a look at some of these films. He just gave him a bitch slap from hell. They've already done about like 5 wire gags I've never seen before. A wire gag is actually something that relates to wire rigging, and that is just generally any type of scene where we use a stunt performer and we affix them or attach them to a wire or cable. A shout out to all the stunt guys in this scene. They are just going for it, just getting destroyed. I love it. He just fought 50 guys and then got hit by one guy from the back who then had his life saved by some guy with a gun. That was pretty epic. The one thing that's cool about these scenes is that they really cross the line between fantasy and realism. I saw about 5 to 10 different wire gags in there that I've never seen before. The scenes over in India, we're using them in very unique ways that we haven't used them before. At an entertainment value wise, I'd have to say it was a 9 for me. As far as practicality is concerned and it being real, definitely give it about a 2. Don't think that any man can take on that many guys at once. I don't think that was the goal of this movie, so props to you guys. Oh, look at the costumes on this one. Oh! Guy just got kicked and did 3 spins while doing a backflip, landed on a wall like he's Spider-Man. I have so many questions. Never seen anything quite like that. That was absolutely insane. And falling in line with, the true Bollywood theme here, taking things that you would never even consider to be a weapon, and in this case, utilizing Singh's tongue. On a scale of 1 to 10, as far as entertainment value is concerned, Bollywood is coming through. I gotta give that a solid 8 or 9 again. I really think that the cool thing about all these scenes is that they cater to all ages and all demographics. And then again, if we're grading it on a scale of realism from 1 to 10, definitely a 1. Maybe a half in between there. A lot of the superhero scenes that I do, like I said, are obviously fantasy, but they're more grounded in realism. And they just have what we like to say, for lack of a better term, Captain America strength. We like to say Captain America's strength is 3 times a normal human. But at the same time, Captain America still walks on 2 feet, he still runs around. The one universal thing is that all of them have amazing powers. The directors and the stunt teams are just trying to portray those in the best way possible.
Hey,
oh wow. We are in a gym full of bodybuilders in Speedos. Let's go. Yeah. Now the one thing that I'm gonna say right away is, for these guys' sake, I hope that the ground was padded or that they don't have to hit the ground, because clearly no one is wearing pads right now. Spinning 350, 400 pounds right now, taking out guys, spinning in a circle. That was probably the first legit real fall that I've seen today, and that was nice. That was a nice one. That was probably the closest to a realistic fight scene in the beginning. Cool thing about that scene that a lot of people don't take into account is the lack of pads that the guys were able to wear. And this is something in our industry that I give a lot of credit and respect to stunt women throughout the world. Anytime you see a stunt woman doing a car hit in a dress or she's in a swimsuit, she's not wearing pads just like these guys were in the scene. As far as entertainment value is concerned, I would give this one like a solid 8. I'd say it wasn't as over the top as some of the other ones was concerned. And as far as realism, I'm actually gonna give this one a little bit higher than normal. I'm gonna bump this one up to about a 3. I saw some choreography points that I would have done very similarly. So yeah, man, shout out to you guys. Oh, this looks like a throwback film. Oh, you know this is gonna be good because this is even before technology. Some of these reactions and deaths are very questionable. Wait, hold on. He just got shot 30 times by a machine gun. He's covered in blood, but he stood up and turned around and shot back. That would definitely be like the definition of like a Throwback Thursday or a Flashback Friday clip. Can't really critique it too much because a lot of the action that happened in the United States or just around the world at that time was very parallel. The best way to term it would be cowboy type stunts. So a lot of the action back in the day used to be a lot wider punches. Guys would do barroom brawl fights where they do super wide hits. And then over the years, guys just got a little more realistic. I'd say maybe back in the day, that was more along the lines of like a 7, if you were to compare it to some of the other films that we watched earlier today holding up in 2019. Probably have to give that a 5 or a 4 as far as Bollywood is concerned. On a scale of 1 to 10 for realism, I'm gonna give that one a 1. A respectable 1 at that. I mean, that's one thing you'll notice in these Bollywood scenes. It's always one versus a gang. So what's funny is that they're playing out the car in normal speed and then his running in slow motion, but somehow he caught up to them. Well, that's one way to take out 4 guys at once. Hit them, make them spin in 5 circles, crash their car, and then go over a balcony into an ocean. I mean, just your standard jump 180 bitch slap into Hong Kong reaction. Ooh. Another Hong Kong fall. This is just any sort of reaction where you hit in the face and your body turns horizontally and you do 1 to 2 twists before hitting the ground. This term and this move was really popularized throughout Hong Kong cinema, so a lot of the stuff predating back to Jackie Chan days, or a lot of the Chinese type action or Hong Kong action for that matter consisted of. Super curious how this is gonna resolve. Fade to black on a whipping scene. Oh, wow. Entertainment value 1 out of 10. I'd give that one a solid Bollywood standard 8 to 9. As far as realism is concerned, I think we're gonna stick with another Bollywood standard. We're gonna go with a solid 1 there because my man chased down a moving car, made a car crash on its own, then not only dragged guys and fought them, but chose to fight 5 dudes with his belt. I think it's safe to say that Bollywood is really pushing the levels of not only just cinema in general, but definitely the action genre. It's really cool to be able to take a look at a country that is really not scared of breaking the brink of realism, while at the same time really showcasing their stars in a really cool light. For any of you producers out there, let's make some movies like that here in America.